Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Kevin Jones, and this is the Beginning Hunter video series here on YouTube. My goal of this program is to educate and inform you on everything that you're going to need to know about becoming a new hunter. This is onX Hunt's 5 tips for predator hunting. So you know what? Let's just get started. Tip number 1 is public versus private. So this is trying to differentiate where the boundaries of private land are with where you can actually hunt in public land. So this is one of the main reasons why people use onX maps. So let's just show you how to do it. Up here on the top left, you'll see a tab that says Map Layers. You click on that, and depending on the state that you're in, you're going to want to click your state, obviously. For this example, we're using Idaho. So you hit the plus button, and you'll see ID Private Lands and ID Gov Lands. And this will be similar dependent on whatever state you're using. It'll say something similar. So for private lands, you're going to turn this on, and then on the map, you'll see this name just popped up with that red boundary. And for government lands or public lands, you're going to click that, and all of this public lands or government lands pop up. And now you can go and hunt the private or hunt the public. Tip number 2 is terrain. So trying to figure out where all the high points are versus the low points. Maybe you're going to want to go in there and do some scouting or set up a stand somewhere along the edge of a field or try to call something in. You're going to want to know how to do this. So on the bottom right, you'll see this thing that says SAT right there. The reason it says SAT is because you're currently in satellite view, and you'll have 3 options: satellite, topo, or hybrid. So we're going to click topo here, and it, voila, shifts your map to a topo map. What I usually do is I will do a hybrid, which is a combination of topo and satellite. It seems to get me what I need, so I can see all the high points and the low points, and you can still actually see what the realistic look of terrain is. Next tip number 3 is waypoints. So this is very important. If you want to do some scouting, maybe some e-scouting, you find a little area that looks promising for some predator hunting, this is how you're going to want to do it. Over here in your tools, you'll see this little balloon-looking thing. You're going to click on the balloon, and it says Add Waypoint. So when you add your waypoint, this little red balloon pops up, and you can drag and drop that wherever you want. Over here on the left here, you'll see that you can change the name and the recently used, all that kind of stuff. We're going to change the name of this to something really, really cool. So we're going to call this deer. Maybe you're out scouting for a good coyote stand and you see a deer and you're going to want to document it, right? So you put your deer there, and you can scroll through all the different types of different icons that are offered. Since we just called it a deer, we're going to give it a doe icon. But you can do cougar, coyote, bear, stand, trap, whatever you want to call. You can change the color as well. We're going to, just for discussion's sakes, we're going to turn this into a green deer. You can add notes or a photo, and you hit save, and you will forever have the green deer right where you placed it. So if you want to come back to this later, you can. It's really useful. I have literally hundreds of waypoints, maybe even thousands at this point on mine. It's a great way to keep track of information. Tip number 4 is tracker. Like how to use the tracking feature in onX. This is another one of those things that I use a lot of, and I find it very useful. So whenever I'm hunting, I want to know where I've been, and also how to get back there if I want to, or how to get out of something. So on the bottom right, I can't show you on the computer, which is what I'm using, but on mobile, you'll have this little icon that looks like a scope. You click that, and it will say Start Tracking, and you just click that, and it will track everywhere you go on the entire day, which is very useful. And when you're done, you just hit the scope and you say Stop Tracking, and it will overlay your entire trip that day or that after. Oh, my dog says hi. It overlays everything you're going to have done that entire day. So this is a hunt that we did a couple years ago here in Oregon, and it's great to know where you've been, also how to get back out of something if you want to return back to your vehicle at the end of the hunt. Tip number 5, and the last tip for predator hunting here, is how to save maps. Also one of the most important things that people use onX for. Over here, you're going to hit Offline Map on the left. And when you do that, you're going to save a little sliver of this map. So that little green box just popped up. You're going to want to hit New Offline Map, and it's saving this sliver to your phone. Again, you can only do this on mobile. And it saves that little chunk of map to your phone. You hit Save, you say, okay, got it. And this square is permanently saved to your phone until you delete it. If you're going to hunt this entire area, all you have to do is save additional squares to your phone, and you will even be able to use the mapping feature if you are in airplane mode or if you have no service at all. So that was it, guys. That was 5 tips for predator hunting. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Good luck out there, and we'll see you next time. Bye.